nebunie, numai gangster pe trotinete. Ce să vă zic? Ce pot să vă zic? Pot să vă zic că sunt pe garone. Ce, nu știți garone? Aici e garon. În centrul Bordeaux. Ce plictisitor este. Nu-s copaci, nu prea sunt parcuri, nu prea. Nu-mi place deloc în oraș. Trebuia să ștampilez aici în Bordeaux. A trecut, trebuia să scriu înainte de 5, eu n-am ajuns până 5. Pe la 5 eram la vreo 20 de minute de Bordeaux. Dar până am ajuns și catedrala e, uite acolo e catedrala. Nu știu dacă se vede, ca să dau un zoom ca să vedeți. Da, e un waste of time în pula mea, stai prin oraș. Deci, hai să schimbă profilul aici. E, bineînțeles, eu trebuie să fiu atent, să n-am treabă cu hoții. Hoții sunt cea mai mare problemă. Hoții, tâlharii, borfașii. Ăștia așa ca mine. Știu, trebuie să mă feresc de ei. Seamănă ca mine, seamănă cu mine. De unde știu? Mi-a zis mie poliția că seamănă cu ei. Și de-aia. Toți care seamănă cu mine sunt huligani și borfași și mafioți. Așa mi-a zis poliția. Poliția în România, normal. În Franța. Dar na, e același căcat. Cum ar veni. Combină ăștia și vând drumul ăștia la drumul mare, pe toate părțile, nu contează. Dar de fapt nu e nimic, bă, nu e poliție, nu știu asta. Normal. Ce dracu. Centreville. Eu Centreville, da, să traversez. De exemplu, ăla a durut la Bașcă, putea să intre direct în mine. Nu era lene să frâneze. Aici e bulevardul ăsta cu șaptourile astea lungi. Ce să zic? Avem un verde. Da. Și palatul ăsta, Buckingham, seamănă cu Buckingham. Bir Hakim. Auzi, distracție, tată, distracție. Da, vreau să ies de aici urgent. Aici, spre Julian, cum ar veni eu. Da, nu, e ciudat. Aici la Arcul de Triunf suntem și n-am încotro decât să fac așa pe aici, până Arcul de Triunf, să traversez tot centru, Pentru că mi-am schimbat un pic destinația, un pic mai la sud, vreo 10 km și da, sunt în centrul Bordeaux și nu știu cum să fug mai repede, e periculos sau rău de tot, rău de tot. Haide, pula mea, uite pe ăștia. Am spus mă pe aia cum mor acolo, îmi bag pula, plec direct. Am ce să caut aici. Băi, haide. Mamă, între timp a mai scăzut 2 grade la 15 grade. Acolo avem termometru 12,40, 15 grade. Acolo cu roșu. Nu știu ce să zic, e cam puțin. O să fie și mai periculos mai târziu. Oricum sunt pregătit, am geci, am bluze, hanorace, tot ce trebuie. Nu-mi fac griji. Îmi fac un pic griji că sunt prea multe tiruri. Într-odată sunt zeci, sute de tiruri. Din spatele meu nu vine nimic ala. Nu mai e mult acum, se termină pădurea asta. Am o pădure de asta deasă pe aici pe dreapta. Se termină și intru din nou într-un sătuc ceva. Și o să mă aciuiesc așa un pic mai. Că nu știu, nu cred că mă duc până la nu cred că mă duc până la ocean, man. Că e prea rece și cred că o să bată vântul rău de tot. Mamă, trece ăsta acum cu tirul pe lângă mine. Aha, ce rece a fost. Da. Mai vine cineva? Nu mai vine. Nici din dreapta, nici din stânga, nici din față, nici din spate. Dar acum, în 10 metri, s-a terminat pădurea într-un sătuc.
It's raining outside.
So I didn't finish what I was started. What I started earlier. I camped next to a camp. Why? You wonder. Well, first because I'm trying to saving budget, and if the camping is not specific for pilgrims, it's gonna charge me like Jesus Christ. Yeah. So I'm back on the road. Good morning. It was a bit cold. At 1 a.m. were 12 degrees, and maybe it dropped 1 more degree, 2 degrees, 3 degrees. But where I was left with the conversation, because my battery died. And yeah, I was telling you, you may wonder why I didn't sleep in a camping, or why I don't sleep in a hostel, or blah blah blah. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I wanna sleep at the time I want. Nobody's gonna tell me what time I should sleep, what time I shouldn't, what time I should fart, or at what time I should go nap, or at what time I should shower, or etc, etc, etc. So the camps are based on a program, and after I don't know, 10 p.m, 11, 12, they want to be quiet because people want to sleep. Well, I don't. So that's a major issue, because at 1, 2, 3 a.m. I wanna fucking listen music and dance. Fact. So before I sleep, I'm having a little party with myself. I'm enjoying some music. I'm singing. Yeah, I'm singing. Of course, I'm singing loud. I'm not singing in my brains. And yeah, mates, that's the issue with myself camping, or staying in hostels, or I don't know, this kind of areas. Usually normal people camp. Well, I don't. I'm not a tourist, I'm not a visitor, I'm a pilgrim. So I have specific tasks, and I want to enjoy my journey. And I don't do the program based on a society program, or a daylight program, or a bullshit bus stop program system. I have my own system. I go sleep when I feel, when I'm tired, when I need, when my body asks for it. So if at 3 a.m. my body asks to dance, I'm gonna play some music and I will dance, definitely, without no other questions. I hope I asked your questions. I made a quick stop to Ambisherie Patisserie Boulangerie. It's the second I found open, and I'm so happy because it's 8 a.m. and I just bought myself a triangle with berries. Dum, 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 dum. Now, to be honest, it's a triangle with so it's a very, very nice feuilletage with a blueberry jam. But the feuilletage is very dense, very compact. What do I mean by this? The feuilletage, you see, there are so many layers. Which in my country they have 2 layers, just to keep the jam steady. And I bought one more baguette to make myself 2 sandwiches, because here they have exactly the sandwich I'm doing myself day by day, and it cost 8 euros. 8 euros. And I spent yesterday 15 euros in a shopping, and I can do about 8-9 sandwiches for 8 euros, which they have here. The same. Maybe mine is better because I can add extra tomato, which they don't have, and cheese, which they don't have. We have only jamon, salad, and baguette. 8 euros. But it's jamon serrano. I also bought the jamon serrano, a baguette, salad, but I can add so many other extra stuff, like my cheese, my tomato, maybe some truffle tart. I think my sandwich is better, but this, mamma mia. I wish I could afford it every day. This, I wish, at least one croissant. So one of these is €2.50, and the baguette is 1.20. It's not much. And I'm not gonna eat more than 1-2 baguette a day. And I have un pan de raisin. You know pan de raisin. I'm gonna keep it for a bit later. I still wanna have a breakfast. And I'm just around the corner, is the sea, the ocean. I don't know what to say about the weather. It was very humid all night. God, my hair is losing control. Okay, I see you a bit further. I ate it a bit, and I think it's too early because I already did some effort on my bike. My stomach says, mate, I think you eat it already too much. So you have to lose a bit of what you ate, and then you can continue with the sandwich or the breakfast or the coffee. Even coffee, if I drink now, I might give it out. So let's see how it goes. First triangle with blueberries was. So I want to let you know that my vlogs sometimes might feel boring, because one of the reasons, it might be in too many languages. Yes, I speak very. So I want to say that my vlog is a bit different. You will not hear only English, because I'm not English, and you're not gonna hear only French, because I'm not French. Bonjour. And I'm not gonna speak Italian because I'm not Italian. So it's very fresh, maybe 19 degrees right now. I want to say that sometimes my vlogs might be a bit boring. Why? Because one of the factors is that I'm speaking many languages, and this is bad. I'm overqualified and I should be fired. So I would like to create our audience for as much as many languages speakers and practitioners. So you might heard me speaking Romanian, French, Italian, Spanish, some German, a bit of Arab. You will see maybe later on, and English, of course. But the benefit of being Romanian. Whoa, I have a truck coming, huh? Let me see yes. The benefit of being Romanian is that I am a francophone. Mais je ne parle français, je comprends. Yep. And I need to practice a bit more my French, the grammar especially. And I don't remember a couple of words which makes the connection between and in between the conversations. I don't have exit here. I'm gonna stop here in the middle of the street. In the roundabout. So yeah, it's gonna be boring sometime because I'm trying to feed the audience in Romania, which is very sometimes too posh, too extreme posh, and extreme thoughtful. You know, they have raw thoughts about everything I do, and this is kind of fun. Also, it's kind of boring because I don't like extra comments, extra, I don't know how to call it, extras. I think you know what I mean. Bullying and this kind of harassment, online harassment, and this kind of stuff. But I don't care. You can comment there. I don't care. So far, I will care if you are a good person and if you really have a question and if you really wanna leave a positive comment, and you might have any questions about the trip or the weather or the destinations or about what's in between or where I sleep or how do I do it and so on. Soon I will enter in Spain. I will speak mostly Spanish. I will speak very little English then. My Spanish, I would say, is a bit better than English. But let's see. Let's see. So the case of speaking Italian and French is gonna end soon. I'm still meeting Italians and I still have to speak French and interact in French and so on. Yeah. So what can I say? I hope you enjoy my journeys So far I posted only about 5-8% of everything I documented on the road, because I don't have internet and electricity, and there is no opportunities to have them yet in France. So I embarked on this journey in London, and I'm gonna end in Finisterre in Galicia, in the Compostela Cathedral. And it's a bumpy ride for 2,000 kilometers. Last night I made half of the road. I accomplished the first 1,000 kilometers, and I'm so proud. It was a very, very, very interesting experience across France, especially. And yeah, let's see what's the future bringing to us. It seems to be very cloudy. They expected to rain or have a storm for 2-3 days, but so far until now I'm safe. I didn't got rain at all. And last night was very humid and was very low temperature, probably to 10 degrees dropped, and I felt it in the hammock. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Subscribe, like, comment if you feel, if you have any questions, if you wanna know anything. And yep, buen camino. So earlier I showed you my camping setup, the hammock, the stuff for rain, and insulation mat, and so on. So that was my setup for sleeping, but was not complete. Was missing a part, the extreme part, emergency part, which I'm gonna add now on my way to the ocean. I'm so close to the ocean. I can feel the breeze and I can smell the salt. And yeah, so what do I have extra in my sleeping setup? I have a BV sleeping bag. BV is a thermal insulation, a thermal reflector emergency blanket, which is exactly like a sleeping bag, but you don't lose heat. It's propelling it back to you. So that is called an emergency sleeping bag. I also, aside that, I have some, I call them magic blankets, which are the same. Yeah, they are emergency blankets, and you use them in case of hypothermia or frost or so on, this kind of extreme moments. So I have many blankets of this actually. Usually people carry only one, but I carry many. I have like 8, because I wanna cover every single piece of my body if it's necessary. I know it will not be necessary, but on my way I might find somebody who needs it, which is in a critical condition or a critical moment or an extreme situation. Why I'm saying this? Because you can get very easy hypothermia. How? Well, I'm cycling. The temperature outside is 25 degrees. My body temperature is 37 degrees. While I'm cycling, the temperature of my body is rising. feels like I'm going into fever, yeah? This is the sensation. You get hot and hotter. And then this weather is coming, and which might not be extreme, but you might feel it. So suddenly the weather drops like 5 degrees, and my body it's still there in this heat mode. The temperature already dropped 5 degrees, but it's windy, and guess what? The wind will drop your body temperature very fast into an extreme mode. Maybe you will feel like 10 degrees less instantly, and your body is gonna suffer a body shock, a temperature shock. And there is when you get frost. You can get this shock attack, thermal shock attack, and it can lead to a heart attack, of course, if you don't know how to manage it, to approach it. Woo! So the approach mode I use when I get hypothermias, or starting of hypothermia, which is happening quite often and will happen very often in summertime, especially afternoons, in the evening times, when there's a change of temperatures. And yeah, you know how to avoid this. When you get into this extreme, your brain has to function 100%, be able to start move, reheat your body, re-engineer your body temperature. You have to do squats, you have to do movement, you have to do a lot of exercises as fast as you can, so you can heat your body as fast as possible. And maybe in 1, 2, 3 or under 5 minutes you can get into your normal body temperature without having any secondary effect like thermal shock effect in your body. And I'm talking about the shaking moments, the moments your body is shaking involuntary. Yeah. It's raining, and as soon as I found the first tree I can hide, I will take out my poncho and keep it ready, just in case it's going harder. So I have a first tree over here, you can see it, the big one on the street. I'm gonna stop under it and I'm gonna prepare my poncho. My poncho is a Quechua poncho, a 2000 milliliter water resistance. The millililon. And is very good for extreme rains also. The reason I have a poncho, I also have a jacket, but the jacket is not covering my backpack, and that's not good. I need my stuff to be dried and safe. And yeah, the jacket is not covering, so I need definitely a good poncho. And at the beginning I had 2 ponchos, but they were not good. They were, we call it, cooked by sun. So I have to stop. And I have to buy a new one. I paid like 12 euros in in Le Mans, France, from Decathlon, Quechua, and it's good. It's good. I can cover also my hammock. I showed it to you in the video. The one I covered the hammock. So yeah, pretty much that's it. I have other equipment maybe you are interested in, which I will provide on my way. You might wonder what the heck is this here, which is a crazy improvisation. Everybody asks me, and wherever I stop, people stop and watch to see what's that and what's in there and how is that working. Like, what the heck is this? And they start to also make pictures. So I'm gonna show you later on is my fridge. I have an expandable fridge, and yeah, it stopped. Yeah, it's not raining. I feel it like rain because I'm walking. I'm riding the bike, but if you stop, it's actually happening nothing. It's just pouring very, 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 very thin drops. But let me triple check. Yeah, so if I go like in 1 kilometer, I may get very wet. And if I ride over 10 kilometers, yes, I can get very wet in a very short time. Yeah, I need my stuff. Yeah, see you in a bit. And what I have another equipment I want to show you later on. My medical equipment, which I'm using for my issues, body issues, or to re-engineer back my body if I get disequilibrated. You know, if I have any cramp or any shoulder issue or I don't know, knees and stuff like this, I have a interesting medical equipment. You might be interested. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment. See you later. So the setup when it's raining for my cycling moment, I have this cover, which I'm gonna cover the front part like this. And then I have the poncho, which I can keep it under this. And I take it off, I cover everything myself on the road. And that's it. I'm safe and I can continue travel until a safe point or a safe place. So this is the setup to hide from rain and stay safe for the ride. Now is the moment. It's raining. Stop 1 second. Bam. You take off your poncho. Bam. You cover yourself. Woohoo. Now I'm in safe mode. I just have to adjust it very well so I can cover my backpack. On the side has some clippers. Bam. 1. Bam. 2. Come on, clipper. I'm ready to go. Now I can put my hat so I can have a nice yeah, my hat somewhere there, somewhere. I don't find it right now, but it's not necessary. I can just do this. And I'm ready to go. I didn't do it fast, I just did it on a regular time. But now I'm ready. Also my bag, I just do this, bam, bam. And bye-bye. In under a minute, you are completely ready to continue the journey. So now it can rain. I'm more than happy. Why? Because I'm so safe. Nothing can stop me now. See you a bit further. Oh, so you might wonder, but bro, then why do you carry the jacket? When you gonna use the jacket? Woohoo! Well, the jacket is gonna be my second layer after I get first time very wet. If my poncho doesn't face the situation, for example, you see my hands are open, are exposed to rain, but because I have a windproof jacket and it's also fast dry, so I don't mind if it gets wet because it's gonna be dry so fast. But if the weather drops and I feel cold and my hands are frost, well, I have to stop, switch the layer. I have to change this jacket, of course, and take a wool pullover which I have, and then over I take the jacket, and over the jacket I take the poncho which covers everything. So the jacket I only use it for a bit extra heat and to cover just my hands, power. You see, people go normal. I'm the scary guy. I'm the fearless guy. Oh, it's raining, but yeah, the guy is going home now. I'm going 1,000 kilometers more. So yeah, this is the system I'm using to move so far and so safe under extreme conditions. Whoa. I think there is a bicycle path on the other side and I'm gonna take it. It's a bit extreme on that. Yep. Yes, sir. This is a green way for bicycles. It's made for me so I can see the ocean. So I can get there with my bicycle or walking. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video of my sleeping setup and my emergency setup for weather. Next time I'm going to show you, when it's gonna be a nice weather, the setup for the rehab, the recovery, the medical equipment, to say like that. Well, we shall continue, or shall we continue? Yes, sir. Let's go to the ocean. So I had a quick stop Yeah, I want to show you something. You might not believe me, or you didn't when I said it. I want to show you. So this is the situation so far. Let me see an entrance here. I want to cross this bush. You see? So in last week, last 10 days was the most canicular period in the past 30 years, they said. So everything dried. In May were 38 degrees, and I was here in France, and was devastating. And now I can show you it's devastated, because this was a tiny lake. Yeah, it was like a swamp. It's like 60 centimeters deep. It's made to feed the animals in the area. And look at this, it's deserted. It's desertificated. Completely. There is no drop of water in less than 1 week. Do you understand what I'm saying? There is no water in France. Look why. In 1 week, all this lake here is gone, vanished. It's insane. Now I'm going back to my bike. The rain started to be more wow, now it's raining, boys. I'm just staying a bit here. Maybe I should make a stop and do toilet. Oh yeah, of course. Maybe you have wondered, bro, but where you go to toilet? Oh well, there is no toilet. Sometimes I find a toilet, but sometimes I'm not. So what do you do? What do I do? Well, I have a couple of baggies, and they are called dog shit baggies. And yeah, I poop in the dog baggie, and I keep it safe with me until I found a bin, so I can drop it. The shit must stay warm and steady for its destination. Don't forget about that. And other necessities, well, to pee, you can pee anywhere. Based on my knowledge, nature doesn't mind some extra salt. Whoa! Woo! Wow. Okay, boys, okay. This is turning into something a bit more extreme than I expected. But yeah, let's document it. It's live. I can continue, but I still have to change something on my setup, which I have now on me. And I bet you don't know what is it. Let me tell you. It's the shoes. I have fast dry shoes. I have Asics Adventure 9 gel. And if I ride the bicycle, they're gonna get wet. They also dry fast, but I don't want them to be wet. So now I'm gonna change, and I'm use my Crocs. I have my Crocs over here, which are critical for long distances. When your feet cannot do it anymore in the shoes, you need to change to schlaps, to Crocs or something like this. Okay, I can't film anymore because it's raining so crazy. And my phone is getting wet, so see you later. Bonjour. You see, if you leave unprepared, you get soaked. I'm sitting here nicely, cozy, dry, waiting for 10 minutes more to rain to stop, and that's it. Continue my road. Easy peasy. Well, the rain stopped. I also stopped for a second. I'm just waiting to... I found a bench. I'm gonna stop here for a couple of minutes. I wanna eat something. I'm gonna make myself a hamburger. Oh, a sandwich. And then I will continue. So far I noticed the view, the geography change. I don't have grains, I don't have bushes, I don't have empty fields. There is only pine forest. And foioase, I have to... Oh, perfect. Look at this. What a perfect moment. What do we have here? Gestion de la forêt. Birds. This is the trees we have here in this area. You can see. Arbuisier, Genet Liger, and Chenet Tauzin. These are the trees. In Romania it is stejar, fag și arțar. And yeah, pretty much that's it. I'm gonna open the fridge and I'm gonna take my baguette out. Le baguette du Harry Potter. Oh mon Dieu! And I'm gonna take out the hamon and the salad and the tomato, and I'm gonna smash it. See you in a bit. So, you might have heard me saying that my sandwich, it might be better than the one we saw for 8 euros. And let me tell you, it definitely is better than that. Why? Because look, I have a bit of tartufi tart, and I can use it in my sandwich. With this you're gonna find I don't know where, but in your sandwich at the shop not. And I need this special proteins from the truffles. This is truffles, yeah, black truffles. And I have some parmesan, which I added slices and slices like this all over, and my deer. And the last one is gonna be a tomato, which I'm gonna eat. I love tomato. So let's see how my sandwich looks like. My sandwich looks like this, plus tomato. So it's based on ham, not ham, sorry. I'm very sorry. It's jamón serrano, parmesan, salad, Roman salad, pasta di tartufo, and tomato. Believe me, this sandwich you will not find it in the shop, or if you do, it's 25-30 euros. So let me start the operation tomato. Operation tomato. It was hard to buy tomato when I found tomato, because they have too many kind of tomato, and many of them have no taste, no flavor. And the one that they taste and they have flavors, they are a bit maybe too expensive. It's 5 euro the kilo. €5 kilo. I think it's expensive, mates. But this is why I buy 2 tomatoes. First, I don't have a fridge or balcony. Second, by the time I'm hungry again, I'm gonna be at another shop. But you know the story with the shops. But now I'm in Bordeaux, and it seems like it's more active, and I'm getting close to the beach, and it's public and it's access. There are people and there are bars and stuff like this. So I will probably find more often shops. I already found the boulangerie at 8 a.m. which I bought the bread. And yep, there it is. It's missing only one ingredient in this sandwich to make it like the king of sandwiches, and that is olive oil extra virgin. Let me show you my breakfast, because you might wonder, man, what the heck is eating this guy? You know, I also cried a lot because I don't find anything on the road. Well, this is my boccata. So how do they say? Bon appetit! Bon appetit, bon appetit. Best boccata in town. Unfortunately, this phone is dead, has 2% battery. Because it's the phone that I'm usually using to listen music and make the videos. Hello. And the battery is going very fast. It also have the best battery from all my phones. The other one, I use it to connect on the internet, chat with people, and use offline GPS. With airplane mode, I can go 2-3 days with one battery. The sandwiches, and I still have a pan de resin. I can smell the salt from the ocean. Let me have a quick little sit here next to my buddy, my partner, crime partner. Not okay. Wow, look at this. Sun is coming out. The sun is out and I not even finished my hamburger. Oh my god. I think the hamburger is calling for me. It's the second time I'm saying hamburger. I think I know what I mean. I know I know what is desired for. Yeah. Oh, God. Buen camino. Bon appetit. And yes, and I want to offer a special thanks. Thank you, Christian. Christian is one of my followers who actually donated 10 euros yesterday so I can buy this delicious food for today and tomorrow. It was more than enough. I bought everything I needed for another 2, 3, 4 days. So thank you very much, buddy. I really appreciate your effort. I hope the best for you and your family, and I wish them all the health in the world, and also to you. Thank you very much. See you later on the beach. Qué mala suerte en el amor y buena suerte en el juego. Y si al final lo que hay que vivir, lo que hay que sentir hay que vivirlo. Te doy las gracias, te voy a dar las gracias. I was just stopped by 2 cyclists. Of course, this kind of posh travelers with super hyper eccentric coolest bags and bikes and equipment, and they stopped me because they cannot understand what the heck is going on with my bicycle, why my bicycle is working. I can pedal. How is the setup working? And I said it's a secret. And of course I didn't show them. Why should I? They should come on here on the channel to subscribe to my channel if they want to see how my setup works. And then they ask me where I'm coming from, and I said I'm coming from London. And they said, what? What do you mean London? And I said, yes. And they said, with this bicycle? And I said, yes. And they said, no way. Yeah, man, this is it, you know, the posh people, they cannot understand. They cannot function without thousands of euros spent in equipment, in bicycles, in bags, packing, and they need shoes for 300 euros, a bicycle for thousands, I don't know, and so on, so on. But this is why I'm doing this road trip, so I can show you that there is no such thing. It's only the fear you packing before you leaving, and you never leave. Yeah, you say, oh, my glory is 1,000 kilometers in there, but oh my God, if this happened and that happened and maybe that happened, and oh my God, and if that and that and that all happened together. Brother. Yeah, some drugs. I got ready my magnesium. I'm losing minerals and salts, and I need to take them back. Okay.